that as well. Every week I look fat.
You always go face on though. I know. I always go
because
side on.
This is my bad profile B.
Do you want me to go face on? No, I can't. Fucked.
And if I'm like this, I'm gonna look even more big.
Is it on, yeah? Hey guys, this is Bryony.
And this is Lauri.
And today we're going to get back to one of your questions, which was...
What are our top tips to manage hunger when dieting?
So, straight in, tip number one would be to opt for high volume foods. So when you're in a build, we almost look at like adding those kind of quick digesting carbs, like jams, sauces, things like that are quick digesting, whereas now we want to opt for low GI foods and high voluminous foods because we want to make the most of the calories that we have. So think high volume foods, i.e. lots of veggies, lots of salads, i.e. cucumbers, leafy greens, things that are lower on the calories and higher on the volume. It takes you longer to eat and they're not going to be very high in calories.
Yeah, what I always like to say to my girls is don't think dieting is about removing things, as in like eating less. It's just about making changes. So you swap things. In a build, you would go for rice, pasta. In a cut, you would go for pumpkin, spotlight potatoes. So if you put things on a scale, in the end of the day, in regards to how much you eat, as in like volume-wise, should be the same, approximately.
Lots more volume.
Just different choices. What are your go-to high-volume foods?
But the thing is, I actually wouldn't change much. I would just be opting to, like Lauri said, take out the higher carb element in terms of like the rices and maybe opting for like the lower carb wraps and adding a lot more salads and vegetables to my foods. That's what I would be opting for.
For me, it's lettuce and pumpkin.
Yeah. All right. Point number two being?
Eat protein.
But
so protein is not only to repair your muscle, but protein is also going to help to feel more satiated, because it actually takes a lot of time and effort for your body to digest protein. So by splitting your protein intake and making sure that you eat some protein for breakfast, some protein at lunch, some protein at snack, some protein at dinner, it's going to help you to feel fuller throughout the day.
Perfect.
Point number 3B.
Mindful eating, so making sure that you are being mindful when you eat, therefore not distracted on your phone, at your desk at work, and actually being present with your foods. And when you're dieting, I feel like you have like a whole new appreciation as well of food. So literally just have gratitude for the food, take the time, digest your food by chewing as well, rather than scoffing your face. So slow down, be mindful, be present.
100%. As a little tip, I just found out, because I'm dieting at the moment, I'm usually eating on the sofa with my partner, watching TV. And I actually gave it a go, and I started eating at the table with my feet flat on the floor and food on the table. And I feel like that I get full quicker than if I would eat on the sofa with my feet up.
Do you reckon it's the feet up, or because you're watching TV?
Probably more the mindfulness of sitting at the table. It's dinner time, and then I move on.
It's almost like having that activity, so to speak, as like sofa, television, interaction, dinner table, food. Yeah. That's the time you eat, and so therefore you're actually splitting the two things up.
100%, and it's working.
All right, point number 4.
Meal timing. So it is actually very important. First of all, get to know yourself. Personally, I know that I need to save carbs for dinner because it helps me to sleep better. So whenever I wake up, I would start the day with some protein, because I know it's going to help with my training and my recovery, but it's also going to help to keep me full until lunch. So I try to have my breakfast around 8. Then I know that I'm not going to eat anything until 12, which is lunchtime. Lunch, I'm not going to eat that much as in calorie-wise, but I'm going to eat big volume. I make myself a huge salad with tomatoes, cucumber, calories around 300, like white fish, just volume, to help me to be full until my snack. Snack, 4 p.m. Then I would try to add some sort of fats, because I'm trying to avoid having fats around training because it slows down the digestion. So I start eating higher fats around snack, which keeps me full until dinner, 7 or 8 p.m. This is when I have the best meal of the day, the one that I'm saving calories for, because it makes me happy, helps me to stay accountable to my diet as well, helps me to sleep. Done.
Perfect.
Point number 5.
Sometimes you are generally just not hungry, you're bored and you just need to get up and move or distract yourself or almost remove yourself from those kind of like
Temptations.
Okay, that's the one. So you're removing yourself from any temptations around you, whether that's a social situation or whether you're on your own and you're bored, you're stressed. It's like almost like stopping, breathing, asking the question, am I actually hungry? Laurie said earlier, if you can eat a bowl of broccoli, then you're probably hungry. If you're like, maybe not, then perhaps you're not. And you just need to almost just get up, move, distract yourself. So then you almost just like take your mind off it. Something else that you might find helpful as well is just having something like maybe sweet that is again lower calorie. So maybe like a little hot chocolate or something like that, especially if it's like after dinner.
In Australia, we have, you know, the little hot chocolate from Avalanche?
Avalanche, yeah.
And there's like 30 or 40 calories per serve, and it's decent.
I didn't love it until I was in prep, and then because I was dieting hard, I was like, oh, it's not too bad.
The thing is that when you diet, you kind of lower your standards.
Yeah.
I was actually having a lot of
true.
long blacks when I was dieting from Starbucks, long blacks with sugar-free vanilla syrup. And I actually had it on a bill, and I was like, hold on, that tastes like plastic. Like there's something wrong with that. Yeah, you lower your standards when you diet.
Yeah, and again, you have a new like level of appreciation of food.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
You almost kind of like, you just appreciate the little things.
Yeah.
But it's kind of nice as well because you're just so satisfied with the littlest thing.
Same as you, I need to have something sweet in order to finish a lunch or dinner. I would either have a glass of cordial. Sometimes if I don't have much calories, I would even have just like a chewing gum, like a strawberry chewing gum.
Yeah, a chewy.
Or jelly. Another tip, just to send a signal to your brain that you're actually done with your food, you could just brush your teeth.
Oh yeah, because of the mint and the
I find
that
it
actually is a
helpful as well.
trick. That's such a like little hack.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm done. Whereas if it's in the evening and you're just like, oh, more food. You know what? I actually don't brush my teeth because I'm trying to get my food in. So I'm just like, no more food.
I get up, I brush my teeth, I'm like, done.
Because you're right. Because once you brush your teeth, you're like,
the
you're
end.
not going to go and eat again because one, you've just got the taste of mint, and two, your association is you're going to bed. I love how we're on the flip side now because like back into the build, dieting.
Yeah.
What point are we on?
6 probably.
Point number 6, and the last point being
Hydration. First of all, staying hydrated is super important. We know that, but it can also be a great hack in order to feel less hungry. So first thing in the morning, you wake up, drink a glass of water. Then throughout the day, always carry with you a bottle of water.
Yeah.
And personally, I also find helpful when I diet, before I eat, I scull a big glass of water because it helps me to feel fuller whenever I finish my lunch or my dinner. And sometimes whenever you fancy something a little bit sweet, you could even go with a diet drink, a glass of Coke Zero. Sometimes it's helpful.
Perfect. Hopefully that helps.
Hopefully that helps.
Done.